welcome back, all our faithful followers. Another K1 sports season. This is your 2024 Spring K1 League. Hard to believe we are already 14 days into January. If you are at home and bundled up, I don't blame you for not leaving, but if you're able to make it here, it is warming up in the gym, and we'll have some good matchups for you today. Matchup number one is the Bucks, coached by Caleb Johnson, against the Grizzlies, coached by Chad White Jr., and right at 12 double zeros, we are ready to go. First game of 66 in the regular season, and we are off. Grizzlies rocking the light blue, Bucks in the forest green. Chad White Jr. from three is off. Rebound by Cam Davis, one of a few additions for the Bucks team. Davis and Yaki coming over from the Heat. Also out there, Tristan Swartz and Jordan Boyd, who is now under the basket, making his K1 debut. Yaki open for three. That is good for Tristan Swartz.
From downtown with his first bucket as a Buck.
For the Grizzlies, Jeremiah Mitchell bringing the ball up. He is sponsoring the team again with Mitch's Fitness as he turns it over. Davis in transition to Caleb Johnson. Good pump fake. Layup is off. Mitchell, it's Walter Hudson. Chad White, who has the ball in the corner. That's Jamario Brown. And then big Chris White, 23, the other White. Walter, nice pull-up. Shot is off. Rebound by Johnson. Grizz have 7 today. Bucks have 6. Just grateful that everyone could make it with questionable weather and roads, to say the least. And Nathan Yaki now with all 5 points for the Bucks, as his layup is good to go. This is Mitchell working on Boyd. Again, Mitch's Fitness sponsoring the Grizz, and the Bucks are sponsored by Aspen Ridge golf course here in Bourbonnais. Jeremiah Mitchell for three. That is off. Bit early to say what each of these teams will look like. Grizz have a lot of returners. They also have a couple new faces, Dominic and Ian, both on the bench to start this game. And the Bucks have Zach Olsen on the bench for them. Cam Davis for three. That is no good. No one crashes. Chad White Jr. with the rebound. Good pass to Hudson, who gets the layup to go.
Hudson all the way inside.
5-2 early. Yaki's three is off. Good tip from Chris White to Walter Hudson. Chris White loves the middle of the lane, free throw line, and
Chris White
right on cue.
Smooth mid-range jumper.
It's that mid-range to go. 5-4. Swartz off good defense from Chad White. Hustle from Swartz, but Mitchell has it. He'll drive. He's fouled, and our first foul of the game.
We have a foul on number 0,
see a
Yaki.
new layout.
His first.
Call them overlays, or new overlay on the scoreboard. We've got a minimized look to just try to show more of the court. So don't have fouls and timeouts and team logos on there. Just the more action you can see, the better. And the Grizzlies now with 5 points unanswered, and we are tied up at 5. Two for two. About 3.5 minutes in. And we've got a pause. The officials at the table. We're going to probably reset the scoreboard here. It should be 16:35. Grizzlies lead 6-5 here early. And reset everything here. Got 5 more games today. The Warriors play the Heat at 1 o'clock. Nets and Bulls at 2 o'clock. Looks like we are good to go. Set that clock at 16:35. Yep, good to go there. 3 o'clock is the new Hornets taking on the Lakers. Celtics and Thunder play at 4 o'clock, and the Spurs and Sixers will play at 5 o'clock. Jordan Boyd is good for 3.
Downtown.
His first points in the K1
this season in K1 sports.
8-6 Bucks. 4 minutes in. Still the starters for both teams. Mitchell, no good. Team's crashing hard on the boards. Brown had it but lost it. Schwartz comes up with it. I think that one of the questions for the Grizzlies will be how much scoring they get at the guard position. They are always one of the best rebounding teams in the league. No James Coleman today. Yaki's off. Davis offensive rebound. His shot's off. He'll want that one back. With Chris and Chad and Jeremiah and James, the Grizzlies have been one of the league's best rebounding teams. Chris White for 3 is off. Just going to stay with the Grizzlies. Again, Ian and Dominic, a couple of newcomers on the bench. We'll see what the Grizzlies can get from the perimeter. Oh, Walter's excited to have an expanded role this year. Right on cue, his 3 is off. Davis has it to Yaki. Now Caleb Johnson for 3. That is off. Another rebound from White. His White brothers will collect those rebounds quickly. Chad drives. Incredible jump stop off the Euro. And we are tied again. Now 5 minutes into this first half. Yaki working on Chris. Great move.
And that's Yaki all the way, showing off
2
the
points
ball.
for Yaki. Both White brothers have been all-league before for this Grizzlies team. Last year, Yaki for the Heat was a second-team all-league selection. I believe Cam Davis was on the first-team defense for the Heat. That 3 is off. Another rebound. This one's Jeremiah Mitchell, and he travels.
And we have a traveling violation. That'll be Bucks ball. Taking it to the game for the Bucks. We have number 21,
Zach Olsen.
Olsen.
And for Caleb Johnson. Any football fans, there is not a 12 o'clock Central game in Buffalo today. Starting to wonder if they're ever going to play that game in Buffalo with the wind and the cold and the snow. Davis, nifty footwork, gets it to go.
Cameron Davis inside for 2.
Their game is scheduled for, I think, 3:30 tomorrow. But it is very possible that that game either is postponed another day or moved to another city. Weather's just nasty out there like it is across many parts of the Midwest and the Northeast. It's good defense from Schwartz. Brown not afraid to get in the lane. Great rebound from Chad White.
Chad White inside on the cleanup and bucket.
Back within a 2-point game, 12-10. Real good game here early on. Step back, that's a 2, and it is
and Nathan Yaki on the
nothing but
step
net.
back, putting on a strong performance for his Bucks debut.
That's a 2. They've got 15 on a big scoreboard. We know that that's a 2, though, for 14. Boyd's 3, no good. Now the Grizz have it. This is big Chris White. They take Davis. Great move. No. Fighting for rebounds. This one's Mitchell. No. Another tip rebound. Yaki working on both sides of the court. Boyd looks to shoot again. Just short.
For those of you just walking in, the score is 10-14. Bucks lead Grizzlies. Mitchell with the shot.
Jeremiah Mitchell off from 3. And both teams look a little winded here. Working hard on the glass. First day back in the gym shooting here. That's a great defensive play. Goes Mitchell. No, Walter Hudson fouled, and I believe that's 2 on Swartz.
And we have a foul on number 24.
Make sure Mitchell's okay.
That'll be his first, team second.
I think Swartz has 2 if... No, he's just got the 1. Oh, yeah, Yaki picked up the first. No fouls yet on the Grizz. See some guys a little winded first week back. These rosters have, I think, 9 or 10 players, but a little treacherous to travel out in these conditions. First free throw's off, and we will see. I know it's Ian. I'm going to try to pronounce his last name without offending him. I believe it's Ogbomo. I will get confirmation on that. I'm going to call him Ian, number 5. He's in for the Grizz, making his debut. Walt makes his second free throw. After missing the first, 14-11 Bucks. About at that halfway point here in the first half. Swartz kicks to Davis. His 3 is short. Seen a lot of that. With his green ball. Swartz will pull up from 3, also short. Maybe those legs are a little tired, who's to say? That 3 is good. And that is Dominic McKinney in his K1 debut. He is unblemished from deep here with these K1 Grizzlies. Now a double on Yaki. Swartz gets the tough 2 to go.
Swartz with a tough finish inside for 2.
Bucks back up by 2. And that's going to be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
First on the Grizzlies.
That'll be on number 7, Dominic
Got
McKinney.
the Warriors and the Heat up next. Nets and the Bulls. Hornets and the Lakers. Celtics and the Thunder. The Spurs take on the 76ers. Yaki for 3. Another 3 is short. Good rebound from Davis. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to play. And that'll be Grizzly basketball. .8:20 to go. Bucks lead 16-14. So the guys rocking the new black K1 Sports shorts for the first time. Trying to look a little more uniform across the board. Good take from Jeremiah Mitchell.
And Jeremiah Mitchell all the way inside for 2.
8 minutes to play. We are tied up. Dangerous pass from Swartz. And the Grizzlies have it. Tough to play with 6 in your debut. Grizz with that extra 7th. This is McKinney again. Looks like he's got some ball handling skills. Our first chance to see him. Chris White over to Mitchell. Rocking the Dominican Republic. And what a 3.
Chad White showing off
Chad
the
White.
stroke. This score is
Grizzlies
19-16.
up 19-16.
With a little under 7:30 remaining in the first half, Yaki with the ball.
Playing with some energy. Yaki answers
And
back.
it's Yaki on the smooth mid-range bucket.
19-18. One of the best shooters that we've seen out here. Good play by Yaki. Davis will track it down. It appears he will. Swartz will drive. Finds Boyd. Good pass. Another short attempt from 3 for the Bucks. Don't leave Yaki. That is also short. What a rebound from Chris. I'm sorry, that's Chad White. Olsen tries to defend. Tough call against Davis. Couldn't tell from here if he was inside the RA or not.
Blocking foul on number 44.
Probably still moving.
His first, team's third.
It'll be the third on them. There was an offensive foul on the Grizzlies. Chad will take his first free throw. 20-18 for the Grizz. Again, already seen a couple Packers jerseys in here. They do play at, I believe it's either 3:25 or 3:30 Central. We'll tune in into that game in Dallas against the Cowboys. 5:50 to go. 21-18. Both free throws good for Chad, the new coach for this Grizzlies team. Good slip from Olsen. Can't handle it, and then he turns it over. Chad White everywhere this first half, as he often is. McKinney, top of the key. Ready to do something. He'll pull from three. That is off. Good rebound from Davis on Ogbomo. Now Davis for three. That is long. Rebound by Schwartz. Great hands from McKinney. You could hear that all the way up here. Johnson turns it over. So Bomo again. These new Grizzlies making an impact already.
And
timeout Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
With 5:04 to play, we will take a timeout as well. 21-18 Grizz here. 5 minutes to play. Back at it. Mitch's Fitness, we thank you for sponsoring the Grizzlies Aspen Ridge Golf Course for the Bucks. 5 minutes to play here in this first half. 21-18 Grizz. Clock was running, but it froze on one of the scoreboards. Everyone's a bit cold today as we warm up. 4:56. Chris White. That's usually his spot. Another good rebound by Ian. Then he loses it. Olsen dives. Davis dives. Ian has it. Now Caleb Johnson has it. Mad scramble. Bucks have it. Down three. Grizzlies playing together, looking connected early on. McKinney all up in Schwartz's grill. Had Davis on the roll, throws it away, and then Schwartz gets it back. Johnson for three. No good. I believe it hit the shot clock, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Minutes to play. Sorry, we missed that one here. Hudson's jumper is off. Good rebound. Yaki has it. Yaki draws a double team. He's fouled. That's Chad.
We have a foul number 24. I
believe that's his first.
Team second.
And team second. Right along with Sell down there. Yacky's free throw is good. I don't have stats in front of me, but I'm sure he's leading the Bucks early on. And imagine both Chris and Chad with some points for this Grizzlies team. Jeremiah's been all over the boards as well. Second free throw is good, 21-20 as we cross the 3-minute mark. Mentioned Packers and Cowboys today. The Lions take on the Rams at home tonight, Sunday Night Football. The Steelers and Bills maybe tomorrow. We'll see how the weather is or if they need to move cities.
And Chris White inside.
Chris White, hoop and the harm.
We have a foul on number 24, Tristan Swartz.
Swartz with the foul. That's his second. He needs to probably come out. Olsen replaces him. And tomorrow night, the Eagles and the Buccaneers from Tampa. Teams kind of trending in opposite directions, for being frank. Free throw good. And one for Chris White, the three-point play. The Grizzlies are up 24-20. And so much can change from season to season as another pass is knocked down. The Grizzlies are doing a great job getting their hand all over the ball in the passing lane. Great defense from Chad on Yaki. 10 to go. That's almost thrown away. Great hands from Mitchell. They're all over the passing lanes. Grizzlies were the number 2 seed last year. They won 9 games in the regular season. Upset in the quarterfinals by a Warriors team that went on to win it. Johnson off again. Had the look he wanted, just couldn't get it to go. The Bucks, as Yaki knocks it out of bounds, the Bucks were a 9 seed, if I recall correctly. They took down the Bulls in the round of 16 before losing to the number 1 seed Spurs. And some new faces. Both have plenty of returners, but also some new faces. Mentioned James Coleman from the Grizz, who's not here. That'll be on Yaki.
We have a
Jordan Boyd.
3, Jordan Boyd. That'll be his first.
His first team's fifth. No free throws yet. This is the time of the game, and especially here at the end of the first half, where teams often will commit fouls if they have fouls to give. With only 6 guys, though, it's a risky play. Good move, but a little bit better defense by Davis. We're down to 15 seconds. We'll see if the Bucks hold for the last shot. Davis inside. No good. Bucks have had some good looks. They can't get to go. Grizzlies defending well. White at the buzzer. That's a basket.
White inside to close off the half.
Grizzlies 26, Bucks 20 at the half. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Second half underway. Grizzlies 26, Bucks 20. Week 1 of the 2024 Spring K1 Basketball League. Looks like both teams have their starters. Davis hits the deck. He'll call a timeout. And
we have
17 seconds in. The Bucks will use their first. 2 timeouts left for each team.
During intermissions today, folks, we ask that if you are not playing during the game, we ask that you stay off the court as it is reserved for the players. Again, during intermissions, if you are not playing for either team, we ask that you stay off the court.
Swartz, no. It's a good look. Davis tried to tip it out. Grizzlies are doing a really nice job on the glass so far, which knew that could be a strength of theirs. They are definitely doing a nice job on the boards. Again, starters for both teams. We mentioned players on both teams that are not here but on the roster, as Mitchell's three is off. Another great rebound. Chris White tips it out. Mitchell comes up with it. And Grizzlies are just winning the rebound battle right now, and I think that's giving them a slight edge. Bucks missed some open shots too. Definitely taking more outside shots. There's a rare three from the Grizzlies. Jamario Brown is off. Rebound to Yaki. Grizzlies also have James Coleman, who I mentioned earlier. Yaki gets it to go.
Continuing this strong performance from
large
the
and
first
in
half.
charge post player. And then DeMarcus Wilson makes his return to the Grizzlies. He played a season with them. Saw him for Michigan State in the spring. It's been a couple years since he's played on the Sunday team. Bucks down 4 here as they have the ball. Yaki left sort of open, but Chad White recovers well. It's good defense from Hudson. Now Davis for 3. That is good.
Cameron Davis from downtown.
Bucks are within 1. For the Bucks today, no Barrick Olden, as Hudson's 3 is strong. Rebound by Davis. No Ben Green. No Evan Johnson, although he's on the bench. He's the team's assistant coach. And no Landon Federer. I know it's Federer. That's a shout out to my favorite tennis player of all time, Roger Federer. Landon, a talented point guard. Barrick Olden, a talented big who I believe was second team All-League last year.
We have a technical foul.
There's a tech on Yaki. Didn't like the no call.
Nathan Yaki.
Actually, you mentioned Ben Green. He's also got some Olivet ties. All 3 of those guys played in the program. Chris White's free throw is in and out. He'll shoot a second one. And got the Warriors and the Heat coming up next. Warriors rocking what's called an Air Force blue color this year. I believe it's 6 of the 12 teams. We've shaken up the jerseys a little bit. Second free throw good for Chris. Grizzlies back up 2. 16:30 to play in the second half. We've got several additions on their team, as do the Heat. I believe Trey Deuce will be with you for the next 3 games. Jamario Brown, nice take. Teardrop does not drop. Davis with the rebound. Johnson is fouled by Brown.
We have foul on number 3, Mario Brown.
First foul for him and his team this half. Swartz will drive. He is bumped by Mitchell.
And we have a foul on number 6, Jeremiah Mitchell. That'll be his first, team second.
First free throw good from Swartz. Swartz gets them both, and we have a tie game, 15 minutes to play. It's a great game to kick off 66 regular season games. If you remember back to last year, the Hawks and 76ers went to overtime in game 1. Nice cut from Brown. Can't get the layup to go. That was a great cut, a great pass, and just couldn't finish it.
We have a foul on number 23, Chris
foul is
White.
on Chris
That's
White.
his first, team's third.
That is 3 on Mitchell, who stays in the game. Jordan Boyd knocks it down.
Jordan Boyd from downtown.
And the Bucks are on a 10-1 run to start this second half. Grizzlies got to find some scoring here. And now Bobo misses the layup. Ian couldn't get it to go. It's another good pass and good look. Swartz from Johnson will drive. Yaki, nice pump fake. Late call. Tough call. It's a Chad White foul, his second.
Chad White, going to be his second team's foul.
No good from Yaki. So now 4 fouls this half on the Grizzlies, just 1 on the Bucks. The count was maybe 5-2 the other way in the first half. And fouls add up pretty quickly if you only have 6 or 7 guys. Yaki splits as the second one is good, and now the Bucks on a plus 10 aggregate in the half. They are an 11-1 run. Chris White, strong. That'll stay. Ian did a nice job behind Yaki to force his hand there, literally. 12:30 to play. Inbound from McKinney to Mitchell. Boyd defending. Boyd challenging him all the way at the volleyball line. Nice take from Mitchell. That is about 3 layups in a row.
And Chris White inside.
The Grizzlies could not get to go. Chris White says, we're not making it 4. Cleans that one up. Swartz, it's at least 3 turnovers for him. Got caught in midair and rarely does that work. Now Mitchell is maybe bumped by Olsen. Yaki gets that to go.
Nathan Yaki all the way attacking the middle. We have a timeout, Grizzlies.
And with 11:48, the Grizz will use their second timeout. Bucks 33, Grizz 29. We will take a short timeout as well. $11:48 to play. Bucks 33, Grizzlies 29 on this very, very chilly day. Really just about everywhere in this part of the country. Mentioned from a football standpoint that Buffalo is basically unplayable right now, and the feel of things outside today was a number we haven't seen since the Vortex a few years ago. And that foul, I believe, is on Zach Olsen.
We have a foul number 21, Zach Olsen.
Chad White will get free throws.
First team second.
His first, team's second of the half. He continues to warm up in here. These poor heating units going through the ringer trying to keep up with just record lows, it feels like. Chad's first free throw is good. You get the wind chill involved, that's when it really gets cold. That second one is off. Olsen gets the rebound. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Bucks 33, Grizzlies 30. Pretty low scoring affair. Neither team's shooting the best. Both teams rebounding hard. Boyd, what a basket, and he's fouled.
Inside and one.
looking for his first three-point play. Free throw is good. Bucks up 6. That was the first foul on Ian. McKinney got down that 3 in the first half. Mitchell drives. Layup is off. A bit frustrated at the moment, I think. Swartz from the free throw line, no. Another rebound, Chris White, one of the best rebounders out here. He's got long arms. Love to know his wingspan, but just uses his body and frame so well. Under the 10-minute mark, 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the second half. McKinney about run out of bounds, and then Mitchell steps out of bounds. Hudson will check in for Bomo. Swartz for 3, very long. Rebounded by McKinney. Bucks have a little bit of momentum, but Grizzlies certainly not out of it. He is fouled, certainly. Couldn't get the shot to go.
We have a foul on number 24, Tristan Swartz. That'll be his third, team's third.
And you heard Sal there. Swartz has 3. If I were the coach, which I certainly am not, I would definitely think twice about him staying out there. First free throw is off. Bit of a jump shot from Chris White. I've seen others like Benny Munoz do that as well. And Warriors take on the Heat. About 20 minutes of real time. Chris White is off on both, but gets his own rebound. What a move. What a basket.
And Chris White sticking with it.
8 to play.
The
Bucks
score is 36 to 32.
36. Grizzlies 32. Got ourselves. Heck of a ball game.
Boyd with the ball.
Boyd turns it over. Chris White has it. Mitchell over to Chad White. Great pump fake. What another pump fake.
Chad White on the pump fake
And
and scoring.
I said momentum.
2-point game.
That is gone. The Grizzlies have it back. And they are down just 2 points. Another really good use of the pump fake there. Chad White back-to-back fakes and an easy score. I thought he was going to try and dunk on somebody. Instead, he decided to find the open layup. Yaki drives. It's good defense. And now Chris White might have a dunk. Instead, he's contested by Swartz.
Chris White.
Not only is that
inside for 2 to tie this ball game.
really good offense, but Swartz with good defense to not pick up his 4th. Johnson's going to check in potentially for him. Olsen with a screen and a roll, no good. McKinney was out of position. And a quick 6-0 run for the Grizzlies here. Again, we've got ourselves a low-scoring heck of a ball game to kick off the season.
Dominique McKinney. That'll be his second, team 6th.
First free throw good from Olsen. And it's Boyd that'll come out. We have seen plenty of teams score this many points in the first half alone. This is defense, this is hustle, this is good rebounding, and
Zach Olsen drilling both free throws to put them up
I'm going to
by
say
2.
okay shooting. Probably neither team shooting the way that they want.
Happy New Year, everybody.
We got Trey Deuce in the house,
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
and we'll have him on air for 3 as that's a turnover. Davis has it. He'll pull from 3. It's good.
And a big 3-pointer
Just
by
like that,
Davis.
the Bucks go back to 5. For those of you that love hearing Trey Deuce on the air like I do, you don't have to wait any longer as he is here. And the Bucks were up 6. The Grizzlies answered with 6, and now the Bucks with 5 of their own in the ball, and they've got a little momentum. We got 5:30 to play. How was your off season, Mr. Deuce?
My off season was absolutely great, honestly.
Davis. Got it.
Cameron Davis from the same spot.
I love to watch
Calling out a boom.
the different draft picks, seeing how these guys.
Yeah, how about free agency? This
Yeah, man,
offseason?
the offseason free agency was crazy.
Mitchell, no.
Seeing betrayals in quotation. Seeing a lot of people like just go where they need to go and play with who they need to play with, not who they want to play with.
Davis was trying to go 3 for 3 there.
But I hope everybody out there had a wonderful Christmas because I know me and my son did, so he got what he needed and wanted.
A play from Davis, and with 4:40 to go, the Bucks are up 8 with the ball. It's always amazing how quick Thanksgiving and Christmas flies by. Are you an NFL fan? We got a couple big games coming up today.
You know I'm a Cowboys fan. We talked
that.
Man, big Cowboy fan out here. And y'all can say we delusional all we want to, but Bears fans are more delusional than us. And the Eagles fans are more
We have a
delusional.
timeout.
We'll keep it here at the timeout as the Bucks use their second timeout. So I have seen a couple Packers jerseys in here. I haven't seen a Cowboys jersey yet, but I do know a couple guys here are Cowboys fans.
A lot of Cowboys fans is here,
right.
but
it'd be nice to be there in that weather for the game, wouldn't it?
did you see the Chiefs and Dolphins game?
Oh my goodness!
And then the Texans and the Browns game. Both humiliating. Well, I wouldn't say humiliating. I didn't really like the Chiefs versus Dolphins game due to the fact that Miami never plays in weather like this.
Yeah, that was a tough.
So that was a bad. That was a
draw for them.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it was like you have your home field advantage, but they really had home field advantage. Like they played in cold weather. Like it's always cold in Kansas.
I was talking earlier. I wonder the Buffalo game is in danger of being moved again.
They postponed it already. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So back to the action here. So 4:19 to play. The Bucks are up 8 with the ball. They've just hit a couple shots down the stretch here after missing a lot of looks in the first half. And we'll see if they can close this one out. Great hands from Mitchell to poke it away. It goes out of bounds. 24 on the shot clock. Bucks with just 6 guys. Swartz does have 3 fouls. I believe Mitchell for the Grizz also has 3, if I remember correctly. Trying to get the hot hand going. Swartz has never seen a shot he doesn't like. Johnson over to Yaki. This is a really good defensive possession from the Grizzlies.
And one connected.
Yeah, we have Yaki inside.
What a basket
and
for
one.
Yaki. Count it. I believe that's 4 on Mitchell.
That foul was on number 6, Jeremiah Mitchell. That'll be his second, team 7.
He's
We're
only
down
got
to
2.
1-1.
two.
Trey, this is why you're up here and I'm not. I don't know what I'm talking
all right.
about. That's a
From
huge
what I've
swing,
seen
though.
so far, this has been a great first game.
It has.
Of the season.
Lower scoring, but that.
So you know it's very competitive.
Yeah, and that possession right there, it hurts for a couple reasons. If you're a member of the Grizzlies, you defended for 28 seconds on the shot clock, and not only do you commit a foul, but you give up 3 points at the end. That's such a tough way for that to end.
It's like can't win for losing.
Yep. What a rebound. These Grizzlies, can rebound with the best of them. And great play by the Bucks, and they're in control with 2:50 to play now, up 11. If you are just coming in and seeing the score, though, that would be deceiving because this game was tied at 36. Yaki fouled. That's Okubomo, I believe.
And one thing I like about Nathan Yaki is
And we have a foul on number
once
5.
he's at the
That'll be
rim,
his second.
it's
team
like
8.
if you are automatically by him, you're committing a foul. Like he's making his way for you to commit that foul because he's going to make this
Professional
shot.
drawing the contact.
Yeah, it's like it's either I'm going to make this shot, like you're going to let me go to this rim, or I'm going to be at the rim regardless whether I'm shooting free throws or making this layup.
I agree, and just back-to-back, just daggers for the Grizzlies, because not only does the time come off as the free throws are shot, but the points are also scored.
And it's going up, and it's like, yeah.
And Yaki trying to close this thing out, get to a stopped clock in the final 2 minutes, but down 13. They're going to have to get some shots to go, and there's one.
And Jeremiah Mitchell inside for 2.
9-38
Making
Bucks.
this an 11-point game. Bucks have the ball.
Swartz is fouled. This is now 3 on Mitchell. I know for a fact this time.
Yes.
He's got 3.
We have a foul on number
Talk
6.
to me what you're looking forward to. Warriors Heat coming up. First of 3 games for you.
So finding out, Heat only have 6.
6 guys, okay.
So it's not looking way too well this game. And by what I've seen on the Warriors, everybody is here. Their main people at that. You have Tyree here. You have Aaron Hall here.
And Mario Brown inside to make this a 9-point game with a minute 30 remaining.
So it's like that's 3 of their main guys automatically.
Schwartz.
And that's
Tristan Schwartz all the way inside.
With no foul. Made the lay.
Up 11 with a minute 20. Mitchell, no. And this is starting to look bleak for the Grizz. Man, do they fight hard for rebounds.
We have a foul on number 44, Cameron Davis. That'll be his second, team's 4.
Fighting hard for it, but also laying on Brown at the same time.
Good rollover.
And what we've seen with the Warriors are when their team is here,
they play
they're as good as anybody. Obviously, they've won back-to-back.
Even when their team is not here, as we witnessed last season, they went 3-0 with 4 people.
Yeah, that's wild.
And beat those 3 teams by more than 10.
Did lose in week 11 to the Grizzlies.
Yes.
But to even make that game as close as they did was pretty amazing. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the new look them. I know the Heat have 3 big guys. They've got Lane and Wyatt Thompson and also Cortez Baines.
Yes.
So they got a little juice on the interior, a little beef. And then Troy Louis makes his Warriors debut. And
we have a foul on number 7, Dominic McKinney.
Hopefully we'll be seeing
his third, team's 10th. It's the double bonus.
For the Warriors. That is a new face.
You mean Shun, who Brooks?
Yep.
As Tidwell's off to the Hornets, yes.
Gotcha. Yes. Yes. Excuse me.
Off-season.
That's what I'm waiting. Actually, I'm waiting to see how
they take on the Lakers in the game of the week at 3. Sure.
It's
funny to think back when this league started. You didn't have a lot of big guys. It's hard to find post players, right? And now, it's like
this league is full of post.
You got a lot of good bigs,
and a lot of bigs that can play more than one position.
That's right. This game is all but over. Bucks by 12, and the Grizz are going to keep fouling. We'll see if that's the last time they do.
Foul on number 5. That'll be his.
Well, the Grizz were up
second.
6 at the half. And the Bucks kind of exploded. Maybe exploded's a strong word. Found their rhythm offensively in the second half, and the Grizzlies struggled to score from the outside, and that's certainly going to be one of the questions with them. We know they got the size. We know they can rebound. What's that going to look like on the perimeter? Johnson's stretched
the Bucks 13. Have actually a little bit more speed as they let go Chris Anderson. And don't get me wrong, Quan was a nice aspect to the team. But on ball, he was kind of slow motion. He was more so power than speed.
A 14-point game with 30 seconds
what was
Grizzlies with the ball.
Tough for them was he just wasn't healthy last year.
Yeah, and he wasn't here half the season.
Bummed. They were bummed. Just didn't work out. He's with the Nets now. Quan's one of my favorite guys to watch play. He's got a high motor. He likes to talk a little smack. And that Nets Bulls game, I definitely look forward to.
Can't wait. That's actually going to be my game that I'm up here.
That's right, man.
Same with the Hornets, 2 teams that I've actually been waiting to see.
Very, very excited to see what those 2 teams look like. Hornets will have some new faces. I think they're going to have some size.
They have a stacked team if you think about it.
Yep, they're
good.
A
lot of talent has left a lot of teams to go to this new Hornets team.
Excited to see how that looks for
them.
A
foul on number 7.
A little surprised this whole foul game is still going on. I think this is as close to over as you can be.
They want to shoot the game out, which is fine, but sometimes you just have to accept defeat. There's nothing wrong with that. Never said you have to walk out with your head down.
That's right.
But you just got to know when it's time to walk away, fellas.
You can poke some fun at Tristan. I know him well. He would like to see his free throw numbers go up as he splits a pair. And I will leave it at that for Tristan. 26 to go. Bucks up 13. And again, if you didn't see this game, the Grizzlies were up 6 at the half. This game was tied at 36. White gets the layup
Chris
to go.
White inside for 2.
And just the last 10 minutes were all Bucks, and they are going to keep fouling. 11.17 seconds. I don't even think Tracy McGrady could pull that off.
Pull off the 13 and 33, so...
We'll see. This might be the last one. I assume it will be.
Pretty sure it will.
Warriors Heat again coming up next. The new look blue for that Warriors
blue.
Davis
Love the blue.
gets it to go. What's the key as I head out of the booth after this one? What's the key for your Cowboys to take down the Pack today? Second free throw, good. Final 17. This is where you don't foul.
I would say for the first half, they would have to do pass game first.
Get Dak going. Get
To
CD
test
going.
the waters and because Packers always had great defense, great pass defense. And they're really playing this game out.
Yep. Every second.
Every second,
here.
like they're not giving away nothing. Which is okay. Fight to the finish, by all means.
That's right.
They always say, don't stop till the whistle blow. So, look, they're closing
There
the
you
gap.
go.
Jeremiah Mitchell from downtown.
If there was a spread, which there was not, I don't know if that covered it.
Will be the ball game, folks.
Definitely
The
was.
Bucks pick up their first win of the season for the first game of the day. The score was 57 to Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Coming up next, ladies
We
and
love our
gentlemen,
sports betting, but not here.
We'll be watching the
It's
Ravens and Warriors.
57-49. The Bucks
Trey
take down the
Deuce.
Grizzlies. Trey Deuce, I'll have you for the next 3.
And
Thank
we
y'all for
actually
tuning
talked
in.
about that on Facebook. I had a friend talked about that. He was saying, he was like,
Oh, the sports betting.
yeah, he was like, I think I'm going to start doing sports bet on the K1 League.
That would be.
I'm like,
that would be
yeah, a little bit illegal. I'm like, plus it's the church, bro. I'm like, can't do that. He was like, I'll get half the commission in the tithes and offering. I'm like, yeah,
That's
nah,
awesome.
dog.
Hey, what that means, we got a good following. It's competitive. People love their teams.
Definitely.
But we're going to take a break here. Warriors Heat coming up next with Trey Deuce. Appreciate you guys joining us. First of 66 regular season games.
Yes.
Bucks 57, Grizz 49.